Okay. All right. All right, welcome everybody. We're gonna be starting here now. I'm gonna do some brakes and a brake booster, oil change, and maybe 2 or 3 other minor things depending on how far we can get into it. I encourage all on the live feed to feel free to drop in comments, questions, comments. Everything's welcome. And I'm gonna start off because I want to try this new tool that I just got recently for another job, and it got here kind of late. I didn't get to use it. It's an angle impact for compact spaces, and I'm just curious to see if it'll take off these see how powerful it is, if it'll take off these lug nuts. Okay. That one's in there kind of tight. Okay, so that more or less gives me an idea of what I'm working with. I got it to remove a crank shaft bolt from a really tight spot, but I was able to do it without before it got here. I'm just not sure of how strong those things are. All right, let's see what we got going on here. I think the other side is worse, but oof. Let's move you guys. Hey. Lawrence Leach, how you doing? I hope all is well. Where are you viewing from, if I may ask? Let me get the key so I can unlock the steering. Alex will be joining us here shortly. Okay. There you go. See something here. Okay. Bradman from Australia. Glad to have you, bud. Glad to have you. Australia is in the house. Go ahead and put a little bit of safety here. Ooh. There we go. I'm going to put the other side before I forget. The last thing I need is a car falling on me. Dying is not part of the plan today. That is not in my to-do list. Oh, here we go. Yeah, just give me a couple minutes. There you go. Alrighty. Go ahead and move you guys. Take off this wheel. Let go. Look at that. This one was overheating. You guys see those little cracks? It's called heat checks. Mostly superficial. Heat checks, that's what that's called. Yeah, let's check out the comments here. What'd you repair there? Okay, I am working on 1996, I believe, F150. We're gonna do front brakes, oil change, and I also have to replace the brake booster. Replacing brake fluid? No. Oh, blinker fluid. I read it wrong. Yeah, that blinker fluid gets you every time. Sonny says, hello, sir. Hello, how you doing? I'm sorry, I can't understand the rest of it. Okay. Finest, yeah, no, I am not. Unless you're talking about being happy, I don't know. I guess I'm happy, but where is the rust? No, this car does not have any rust. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see what we got going on here. All right, so these brake pads on the inside are pretty good still, and these are almost wore out, so we definitely got something that's sticking. Something is sticking here for sure, so we're definitely going to start looking at that, because this is signs of overheating. Okay, so let's work on this side first so we know what we're running into. This side is not as low. Yeah, so we definitely got something going on that side. Let's concentrate on that. Okay. Let's see. I am not using the lift because on these bigger cars, I kind of had a bad experience one time. I got the max jack, which is not really that big, and so for bigger like pickup trucks, SUVs, depending on the size, I try not to use it for safety purposes. I can't quite sit it on the lift properly most of the time. It should be within the rated capacity, but I just don't risk it. Morton, hello. Okay, let's see how we can start compressing these. Okay, so the caliper seems to be compressing fairly easy. So we're definitely going to have to take a look at those sliding pins, because something is causing some funny business on this side. Okay. Yep. Sliding pins. Yeah, definitely. Definitely the sliding pins. Okay, no, I think as long as they're not too far gone, I think we can save that now. Okay, Ryan D, hello. Doyle, hello. Elon, hello. Elam, I'm sorry. Miguel, hello. How are you doing? How's everyone doing? Thank you so much for being here, by the way. I want to go ahead and thank everybody up front for choosing to spend your time with me here in these repairs. I'm sure there's lots of other things you guys could be doing, but you're here with me. First try. Giggity giggity. Stuck here. Oh, come on, dude. There we go. Ooh. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so that's not as stuck as I thought it was. I don't know. It's not as stuck as I thought it was. It's actually pretty free. It's probably binding. Yeah. More than likely it's binding. Oh boy. This thing is almost metal to metal. Look at that. Oh, it was just about to be metal to metal. Look at that. Oh boy. Yeah, look at the inside pad, how it still has plenty of material left. Okay. Let's take these two big guys here. What are those, 18s? Yeah, gotta be 18. 19 has a little bit of man, that sun came out and now it's hot. It's nice and cool this morning. Make sure. Yep. And let's give this guy another chance here. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. Alrighty then. So let me throw this over here for now, and then we'll. Bring you guys along. Just give me a couple of seconds to set this up. Okay. Whew. Okay. So here we have a let's see. So this is what we're going to use to cut the rotor. Let me catch up on some of these chats. Can you replace my turbo? Probably not, but easy. My guy's wearing gloves. Yeah, I normally don't wear these, I'll be honest with you. This is very rare will you catch me with these on. I just put it on because I got some boo-boos there and I'm trying to protect them. But normally you'll see me barehanded in some of this stuff. Wisdom of ages says only retards Don't wear gloves. Well, I guess I'm one of those because I don't wear them. I know I should, but they just see your hands get all sweaty and nasty, and I just can't stand that. So, but we should be wearing gloves. It's a protection for sure. Ball joint is bent. Nothing wrong with gloves. Okay, yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, you know, it's metal to metal. Yeah, those CB boots are junk. This is not my car, by the way. And Johnny X, what are you working? What work you doing today, bro? Yeah, we're doing front brakes on this 1996 f150, and we're also going to do an oil change and a brake booster. If time allows, I'll try to do that with you guys. It ain't got no gas in it. Yeah, see if I need to new everything. Have fun. CV joint. No, we're not doing CV joints, by the way. All right, let me see where I can put you guys. Let me see. This tripod is a little finicky, so I apologize. All right, so we're gonna have to reset all this mumbo jumbo. Open up these jaws. Making sure I can get a full sweep. Onyx says cool channel. Thank you, bud. Okay, I think I'm pretty good there. My homie says no one does it around here anymore. Yeah, a lot of shops are opting out from machining rotors. Let me put on my safety goggles. Don't want you guys to poke an eye out. Yeah, there's not a lot of shops that do this anymore because really I don't know why. I still do because I'm old school that way. If I can save my customer a few bucks, I'd rather do that, and it's cheaper to resurface them than to replace them, even though replacement cost has dropped over the decades. But still, I'd rather you know, resurface it whenever possible. Now, if it's too thin, I can't do that, obviously, but if I can help it, I will. I definitely will. Ooh. All right, so I think that's good enough there. Let's go ahead and close these jaws up some, and then we get some candle power up in here. So I can see what I'm doing. Let me double check My settings. Okay, perfect. Let's see. I did many in my career. Many rotors are too thin now to machine. And how do I fast forward this? You don't. This is live. You don't. All right. I'm gonna give you guys a close up here as soon as I set this up. All right. I don't use the band, I use this clamp here. It does the same thing. Let's go back out here for now and keep chugging along. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Okay, now we're gonna put our attention here. Let me get some appropriate materials here. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and clean these sliding pins. And they are not frozen. So I don't know why this is happening. Maybe it binds up a little bit. Something's definitely happening here. Just lubricate it with some silicone paste. Do not use axle on this because you will be doing more harm than good. Sometimes there's rubber components in there and they will swell up and they will lock up on you. Okay. Victor, hello. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the festivities. Now we do the same thing to this one up here. Let's go ahead and I'm hoping Alex will show up here soon so he can help me with the camera. Okay. There we go. Some fresh grease up in there. Again, this is silicone paste. This is not axle grease or anything like that. Do not use any of that stuff on brake components. Use Vaseline. I haven't seen Vaseline greasing around the shop in many, many decades. I used to use that for similar things, lubricate and stuff like that. No joke, you used to see that frequently around the shop. Okay, so now we're gonna get our brake pads. Okay, give me a minute. Oh boy, it's getting warm out here. Let me match these up. Okay, so this one and this one. And then these go on the other side. Well, before I do that, and I can hear that our rotor is pretty much done over there. So we're gonna put this here for now. And then we're gonna run back over there. All right. Let's take a quick look here. Everything looks pretty good. There's a final step I want to do here. Let's see here. Use David Arnold. Yeah, feel free to ask whatever questions you have, and I will try to answer them if I know the answer. Okay, Oliver, let's keep it clean, please. Thank you. About a 95 Ford Lincoln Town Car. Well, I can try to answer that. Oh yeah, you do see hot spots. Yep, you are right. Good eye. Good eye. Yeah. That is Good observation there. I didn't see that the first time. Yeah, I can hear it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of those hot spots. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of that. To be honest with you. It doesn't start on its own. Okay, so what do you have to do to start it? Okay. No, thank you. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to put the cameras here. No vacuum leak. You got to check your basics if you have spark, fuel, things of that nature. I'm really not sure, but if you don't have spark, you can have some kind of sensor issue. Well, 95 you said. Yeah, it should have some kind of. Again, I'm not too familiar off the top of my head. Tom, you're probably right on that. This guy is a little aggressive on his driving habits. So you're probably right on the money on that one. You're probably right on the money. He's probably very aggressive on his brakes. Actually, I know he is. So yeah. All right, let's get back to this here. Okay, so we already lubricated this, and let's see how this. Okay, this feels pretty good here, sliding wise. All right, so that's complete. We just got to wait for the rotor to finish. I'm hoping I can get those spots out. I really don't know what's gonna happen. Sometimes it could be a bear to deal with. And those rotors aren't that old. Probably a little, yeah, they're over a year old, but not that old. So I'm convinced that something was binding here on this side and causing it. Not only is he aggressive driver, but he's not only is he an aggressive driver, but he's actually maybe having some kind of a sticking situation here on this side, because all the other brakes look pretty decent except for that one. At the Ross bag. Bro, you're not a real mechanic by the way you're doing it. Okay? Well, enlighten us, my friend. AI can't replace this, or can it? I had a viewer make a comment on another video similar to that, and I was like, bro, I would like to see that. I mean, that would be interesting to see. But they're gonna have to be human-like, because where they put these things on these new modern cars, I don't see no robots or anything fixing that. You need the human touch. And if they get to that point, they're probably gonna enslave us, and this is gonna become the Terminator, and they're gonna want us to fix their junk. If it gets to that point. So, I don't think it can. Okay, the brake hoses get bad under high heat. Yeah, that happens. Maybe. Yeah. Retarded driver. Oh. Caliper doesn't get loose. Okay, yeah, definitely we'll have to check that out. AutoZone rotors are not that expensive. No, they've gotten cheap over the years, or cheaper, I will say. That's probably why a lot of shops don't cut rotors anymore. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Actually looks pretty good. Yeah. I think we got deep enough that time. Yep. Okay, so that's good. That is good. That's good. All right. All right, let's do the final touch here real quick. Let me look at these comments here in the meantime. I will ask, now that we're up to this point, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, I ask that you please just take a second to do that, if possible, and also give some likes, subscribe, hit the notification so you get notifications when I do other similar live streams and or future videos. And I thank you all in advance for doing so. Okay, let me finish up here with the comments. O'Reilly's does. You know, I think O'Reilly's, and I think honestly, and I could be wrong. Well, no, I think you're right, because if you look in the box, most of AutoZone stuff says made in China, and O'Reilly stuff actually says made in India. I don't think I've looked at the rotors, but I know the pads for sure. They say they're made in India, and I don't know if it's just me. Tom, feel free, or anybody who has experience, feel free to chime in. But to me, it seems like the O'Reilly's brake best, and again, this is not a commercial or anything, but it seems like even their hardware fits a whole lot better than AutoZone stuff. So I've been kind of changing over to using O'Reilly's brakes here in the past few months. I just feel like they fit better for some reason. I don't know if it's all in my head or what, but feel free to chime in if you think you check your thickness. Yes, I always do that. I know I'm going to be all right here because I know these are new. This is the first time they've been touched. What's the minimum tolerance? I'll have to look it up, but I think it's going to be like 21 or something like that. Maybe a little thicker. I'll double check. Done. Rock Auto. Max says, yo. They have food stuff depending on what you want. Good stuff. Brake Best is made by Wagner, I believe. Interesting. Good to know. because they feel better. At least fitment wise, brake best selects. I haven't used the regular brake best stuff, but they feel better when you fit them, you know, with the hardware and stuff. AutoZone stuff, I've had to like grind the edges a little bit sometimes because they get hung up. They're super tight. I haven't really run into that with the O'Reilly stuff, so that's why I say what I say. Let's look at this real quick. Alright, let's take my caliper here. I always keep this one here for the same reason. Okay, so the tolerance is 24.5 and we are at 25. Let me see. 24.9. Yeah, 25 pretty much. So we're good. I figured as much. All right, so now we're going to give it the final touch. Okay, so that gives that non-directional swirl pattern there. All right. Okay. And then industrial 3 manufacturer for everything, and then there is rebuilt aftermarket. Yeah, that tends to be like the same parts you get at one, it tends to be the same you get at the other. Okay, Max, please. We don't talk like that here. Thank you. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna remove this. Alrighty then. Let's put this here. I'm glad we got those hot spots out. I didn't know that those were gonna come out or not. Okay, so let me throw this over there and then I'll come back in. All right. here for now. Let me go get something. I'll be right back. Okay. Alrighty. Let's take a gander here. All right. Obama, Oliver, you're being warned. Okay, so that tool that I was using is a, what do you call it? Is a rotor hone. That's what it's called. It's pretty much little beads of abrasives on a disc, and then it creates that swirling pattern. You could do the same thing with a piece of coarse sandpaper and just kind of do the same manually, but that works a lot easier, and I mean, it does a pretty good job, so that's why I use it. If you don't have that, you don't need it. You just use sandpaper. Okay. All right, so now let's try our angle tool. Oh. Okay, that's pretty good actually. There we go. Nice. So we already lubricated our sliding pins. Everything else should be in order. We just got to put everything back together. If I can orient this correctly, there we go. All right. Okay. All right, and Alex is finally joining us. Okay. Huh? What we got happening? We're doing the front brakes on this, and we got to do the brake booster. It's leaking. Is that it? And an oil change. And probably a couple things there, but. What else needs doing? Huh? What else needs doing? That's about it. A couple of little things he told me to look at if I have enough time. I may or may not be able to get to that. What was it they asked? Something about the running board on that side is loose. Oh. There was also a noise. He said it's like something's rattling. Something. It's probably an exhaust or something. I think it was the exhaust because I saw it was touching the frame over there. We kind of bent it out of the way yesterday. I'm hoping that takes care of that. How's that? I'm just trying it out. It works pretty decent. I don't know if it's going to be strong enough to do what we wanted it to do that day, but it did do what it had to do here at this moment anyways. Okay, rotor. Radio says I like working on brakes. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Split boot. Ball joint control arm test. Okay. All right. So now we go on this side. All right. Now we do the same thing, but on this side. Let's smooth everything. Okay. Let's get this compressed first. See, this one's not gonna be that bad because let's see what we can wedge in here. There we go. Wedge that in there little by little. You could do this several different ways. This is just a quick. I got it running and charging very well, then it just died. Spark, but doesn't start. It's an ATV. Yeah, check your fuel, stuff like that. Okay. So compressing this, you could leave the cap on it. It's not gonna make a difference. If it overflows, it's just gonna ooze out the top of it. All right. Now we can remove this thing. Okay. Okay, let's move this out of the way.
I found the problem.
Yeah, it's probably missing a bolt or something.
It's missing all the bolts.
Oh yeah? Yeah, he told me if I can look at it, if not, no big deal. Let's go use our...
Pulled whatever it was right out.
Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. There we go. And she is free. Alex, set this up over there for me, please. Yeah, I'll be over there shortly. Here you go. Thank you, sir. All right. I can concentrate on this here real quick like. All right. Let's get a better view. All right. Let's take a look at these comments real quick. Okay. I fried the CDI box. Not sure what CDI box is. I'm assuming some kind of module. It has fuel. Well, make sure the fuel pump is coming on, and obviously you need the fuel injectors if it's fuel injected to be injecting. A quick test you could do is just squirt some like brake cleaner or carb cleaner, something flammable down the intake, and turn it over. If it fires up with that source of fuel, you know you have a fuel delivery problem. If it doesn't, then you have something else, obviously. But that's a quick test I do sometimes on cars when I have a no start and I suspect it's a fuel problem. I never thought of backing the brake pad like that. I always use the C-clamp. Yeah, a C-clamp, you could use a C-clamp as well. There's nothing wrong with that. And it doesn't fire up with a sip of gas through the spark plug. No, you don't want to. You don't want to put it. You want to atomize the fuel. You don't want to just squirt the fuel into the spark plug hole. You're not accomplishing anything other than flooding the cylinder. You want to atomize it. He's in the shop. What do you need? ¿Qué pasó?
I stole this from you.
What did you steal? Stop stealing my stuff.
Hold on, it was hot. I just stole them.
Put more
Why?
in the thing.
Okay.
See, there we go with that foolishness again. Nothing is secret.
You're just jealous I took your last one.
My wife over here drinking my beer. Okay. Where did you learn the skill from? I've been doing this for years. I went to, high school to learn this. And then lots and lots of self-training. Okay. See, these don't look that bad at all. See the difference? So there's definitely something going on that side. Something is binding up. That's a given. Ale, what are you doing over there? Just set it up. I'll be there in a minute. Okay, I don't even know if he's listening to me. This one actually looks better too. I think it's sticking or something like that because sometimes these things get some wear or they cock a certain way, they get stuck. Brakes are kind of finicky sometimes, let me tell you. I had a Mercedes-Benz one time, and the lady kept complaining, oh, this warning comes on and I lose my brakes and it's like it's locked up, overheating, I don't know, blah blah blah. She couldn't really describe it. All she knows is by the time she got to work, all type of weird messages would come up on her screen and her brakes wasn't acting right. Well, I test drove it, everything seemed okay, nothing. I checked it, the brakes weren't locking up, nothing like that. I did that a couple times and she kept complaining about the same thing. Well, long story short, it was the calipers. They would, under certain conditions, kind of bind and get stuck, and that's when it would do the problem. So I drove it on a good spirited test drive, and when I got back, I lifted the front, and sure enough, both front calipers were locked up. I changed the calipers, never had an issue again. So like I said, brakes do some weird things sometimes. All right, so I'm gonna clean this other sliding pin up here. It's out of view. Right up there. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. All right, now let's go see what we got going on here. at the brake lathe. All right. What's going on here? Okay. Centering compression in basic crank sealing. It's just a side project, so I'm gonna leave the beast alone a while. Okay. What cut are you working on? This is a 6 F150, Ford F150. How's it looking? We tightened everything up? The blades are tight?
Yeah.
Okay. Give it a minute. That's why I pre-back it up, because now it's got to catch up. Give it a second. No, something's not right there.
Yeah, I know. So I said. I just had to touch it. Need another notch. That's right.
What did you do to it?
I don't know. I did everything like normal. I don't know. I just had to touch it. Feels really loose, though.
Huh?
Feels really loose, huh?
I mean, I can't see from way back here.
For some reason, everything I know.
I don't know what you did.
Everything I know. I tried to just barely touch. I did the whole thing of travel. I sure did, and
Did you accidentally back it up?
what do you mean? Like back it up into the actual rotor?
No, back it up. You went the wrong way or something.
I don't think so.
No. Let me reset this, because honestly, I don't know what you did here. No, brake rotor.
That's right, 'cause you can machine flywheels like that, no?
On certain machines, yes.
Yeah, I really don't know what happened. What happened?
Huh?
What happened? I don't know.
No.
I gotta go.
¿Qué pasó? Oh, okay. All right, so we've already prepared our brake pads over there. We just gotta wait for this to get done. And let me get the oil filter. Okay. We gotta do an oil change too. Alright, so while we wait for that to do what it's got to do, let's go over here and I guess start removing the oil filter and And the oil filter on this thing is kind of in a really crappy spot. It's over here somewhere. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, it's kind of crappy. And I got the 4x4 in the way. You guys are probably not gonna get a good view. Let me see what I can do. Okay. Okay. And let me get the oil filter wrench. The plier, actually. Oil filter plier. Let me see if I can get it with that. See if I can get it with this. Let me see. Let me see what I can do. Okay, so there it is right there. It's kind of dark in there too, so let me get a light so you guys can see. It's filthy too. Ooh, blinding myself. Okay. Does that help out some? I guess so. Let me see if I can just ease my way through here. See if I can get to it. Got some kind of hose or something in the way. I think for the power steering. Yeah, no. This is not gonna work. I got something else. Let's see how this is looking. Alright, let me see if I can use this better. Okay. What I don't like about this tool here is that it's not spring loaded. So you gotta kind of hold it there. See these three jaw things? I mean, they're pretty wide, so they're good for these big fish. They actually fit.
The first time yesterday?
What?
I used that chrome oil wrench filter.
This one?
The filter wrench.
This one?
The big one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Because I think these filters are like in the little corner right there in the back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used it on compressor. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but what I don't like about it is that it's not spring loaded.
Oh yeah, it's not, no.
So you gotta kind of.
You gotta set it up on it first.
Yeah. Ali.
You're not using the hose for anything, are you?
Air hose?
No, the water hose.
No. Oh man. Give me the 3/8 ratchet.
Yeah.
Give me the 3/8 ratchet. I forgot they put an adapter on this thing. And turn off the brake lathe. Turn off the brake lathe quickly. And
Put the pattern in it?
huh?
Put the pattern in it?
Yeah. And bring it here, please. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, forgot that this has an adapter on it for a 1/2 inch. So that's gonna make my life a whole lot easier. Come on, guy, get in there. There you go. I think I loosened it enough to where I can pull it by hand. Let's put a catch pan here. All right. All right. This thing is probably low on oil anyways. Bring me some rag on your way here, please, sir. Bring me some rags. Yeah. Thank you. Let me see how I can. This stupid filter is so big it gets hung up with everything. Put this big old filter in these little tight spots. There we go. Use a rag so I can wipe my hand. Tighten it. Okay. One says La Bachata me. That's the wife listening to her music back there. Oh man, I hope I don't get no what do you call it?
Alright.
Oh yeah, I'm having a brain fart. What do you call it when you got music in the thing and they put a
What? Copyright strike?
Yeah, that's the one. That's what I was thinking. Your mom has her music blasting in the background.
Oh, we're gonna get a copyright strike, bro. Holy.
They're gonna get demonetized.
Right, the demonetization ain't nothing to play about. Did you lubricate these?
Yeah, everything's already ready to rumble. Okay. Okie dokes. Let's wipe down this ball of grease. That's what this truck is. It's just a ball of grease. Look at this. This is disgusting.
Quite literally, that's literally all this is.
I wonder where all that oil's coming from, because we've changed a bunch of stuff here before. Okay. Let's move views, guys. Oh, here.
Seems like it has a decent bit of torque.
It seems that way, don't it? So we can drain the oil
It just
now.
has so much oil in it, bro. No matter, it like shoots oil everywhere.
Yeah, no, I think when I put the little thing there, I didn't realize it and I squeezed it too much and I over-oiled the tool. That's probably gonna be its only oiling it's ever gonna get.
This pad isn't sitting in here right.
I'll make sure you put it in there right.
No, it's right. But look at this.
Hold on, dude. What is that? I think that's a 15.
It was just the actual oil that I wasn't seeing that. My fault. It's my fault.
Okay. I gotta get a wrench. Ay, coño. Ay. I'm getting too old for this crap.
Oh, you think, dude?
Oh man, no, it's the wrong one.
What happened?
It's a 13. Give me the 13.
Well, let me finish using it first.
Okay. Is she talking to us?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Alright, well, I put this back together here.
Yeah, you tighten it?
That's it?
You make sure it was nice and tight.
Yeah, it is. I'll go my nose.
He's rebuilt this transmission too. I see some kind of leak going on over there. I don't know. Man, why is it so hard? It should be coming out by hand. Oh, I think it's stuck on the rubber seal. That's what it is. Yep. That's what it was. It was stuck on the rubber seal. All right, so we're gonna drain. And while we wait, I go ahead and say again, please, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up and hit the notifications so that you will get notifications on our next video and or live streaming. I hope you guys are enjoying the shenanigans in the meantime. All right. It's almost done. I don't think this had much oil in it. No. I think this thing's like 6 or 7 quarts, I think. All right. That's good enough. Hey, go get the oil, please.
Yeah, what is it?
530, 530, yeah.
530?
Yeah. I think this oil pan was also replaced, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you're in the box in the back.
Oh yeah? I should have. I hope. If not.
Oils again. Only have one box of oil back there.
Oh yeah?
520.
Okay. Remind me to do that, please. Okay. There we go. I'll wipe this down. See if I see where some of this oil's coming from. Could be from this oil filter housing gasket or something. I see some in the back there too. I'll take a look at that later. Let's leave this here for right now so I can finish dripping. Okay. Okay. All right. Florindo. Hello, Florindo. How you doing? How are you doing? I hope better than me. I'm here working for a living. That's not a bad thing. Bad is when you can't work. That's when it's really bad. All right, let's take a look here. Alex put this together for us. Okay. A little bit of this excess grease here out of the way. Okay. There you go. Yeah, those boots are junk. They are junk. All right, so we can put the these wheels back on. Let's take a look here. See if we see anything leaking, dripping. No. Let's look at the other side real quick. Oh.
You got leak.
Huh?
6.5 quarts.
Say what?
6.5 quarts there.
Okay.
We gotta change the brake booster, you know?
This looks pretty dry. Pretty dry. Okay.
How hard is it to change that booster?
Yeah, it's not too hard.
It's one of those simple ones. I can't see anything.
Be careful with that because the whole thing just comes off. Yeah, see? Bring it out. Just bring it out. Use a funnel. That thing always pops out. Yeah, this truck has seen better days. When I say this truck is wore out, this truck is wore out. He's just he refuses to let it go. He refuses to let it go.
He has some cosmic connection with the truck.
I don't know what he's got with this truck.
Maybe. It's like you and your truck.
I have a 2013 Ford F150 4x4. Why is the oil pan gasket so much to replace? Because you have a 4x4. That's the quick short answer, because you have a 4x4. So just to give you an idea, and this is for Williams, Bill Williams. I don't know if you can see that down there, but that right there is the 4x4. This is the front differential, the axles on each side, and your pan is right there. I don't know if you can see it from here. Yeah, right there. See? So in order, I think, let me see. Hold on. Before I start talking smack, yes. So this is your oil pan, and it goes over this axle here. See, right here, which is part of the 4x4. And look at the pan right here. So to drop this oil pan, you have to drop this unit here. That's why it's so much. It's extra labor. Now, if you had a simple one, pretty straightforward. Hour or two, maybe, labor. I don't know what the rate is, but because it's a 4x4, now you have to lower the 4x4 or get it out of the way, lower it, whatever you have to do. But this bad boy has to come out of the way in order for you to drop that pan. So now, not only do you have to deal with the pan and everything that comes with it, but now you have to deal with the 4x4. Everything on a 4x4 is more expensive because of labor. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah, every time I gotta do something on a 4x4, there's always more labor because you got all this stuff in the way. Let's put this wheel back on there. We gotta check the tire pressures too.
How are the rear brakes?
At least from what I saw, they look good.
Are they disc or drums?
They're drums. They may need some adjustment, but
I'll put the other side on.
yeah. And use the gun to. Let me get the gun and the socket, which is I don't know where. Thank you. Nice and tight.
Got to click, bro.
Click, 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 click.
There you go.
Okay. You are welcome, William. I'm glad that helped you. Yeah, a lot of times, you know, the customer doesn't understand what goes on with these repairs. They just know that they're getting a bill at the end of the repair for X amount of dollars, and when you're talking about let's go ahead and check the tire pressures on all these. I think these are LT. I see something flopping around there.
What?
Or there's play there, right?
A little bit.
Where's it coming from?
I don't know.
Lower ball.
See it right there.
Alright. Oh yeah, probably from an arm. Alright. Probably from the lower ball joint too. Do it again. I don't know, it's hard for me to tell. But there's definitely some
What is this? Is this what is that? Parallelogram or is this right?
no, this has a bunch of arms that go to
Oh,
it.
so this is one of those like parallelograms, steering
Get the light?
systems or something. Huh?
Anyways, like I was saying, there was they get a bill and they're like, oh, why is it so much? You know, when every penny counts, you know, you're kind of mindful of your money. And they don't understand it's just labor is a lot. I just did a water pump the other day and it was like crazy amount of money because of the labor. I have to tear the whole timing cover out to get to it because some genius engineer decided that it was a good idea to put a water pump with the timing chain, something that you know is gonna leak. Yeah, let's just put it here so that when you have to replace it, you got to tear half the engine apart to get to it. You know, come on, guys. You know, that's what was the point of that? I'm sure you could have figured something else out. All right, let's go ahead and pump the brakes. Make sure nothing is getting stuck, and then we can move on to our next repair. It's getting hot out here. Why is this taking so long to? Why is it taking so long to pump up? There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, it took forever. Alright. O'Shea, look like steering rack play. Yep. I'm assuming you're viewing from the UK. I see a little UK flag there. Welcome to the channel, Rick. Okay. Oh, I kicked something in there. Okay. That seems pretty free. Hoses can sometimes cause a restriction as well. I think somebody mentioned that earlier. Somewhere. Why is this there? That doesn't look right. I think somebody mentioned something about some hoses earlier. Alex, do me a favor and pump the brake real quick. Man, this tire's hot. It was laying on the sun. Ooh, the heat is starting to get to me. Let it go. Apply. Let it go. Okay. All right, it's moving. Nothing's, at least now nothing's binding. When it heats up, it could be a different ball game. Okay, Alex, do me a favor. Let's go ahead and lower the car. Yeah, you got to remove the jack stands.
Oh, I mean, I didn't finish with the tire pressures.
Okay, go ahead and finish that. I'm gonna sit here in the shade for a couple of minutes while you do that. Let me look over these comments. See if anybody's got any comments. Take a 5-second breather here at least. Okay, no new comments. I reckon not. Let me see if I missed anything back here. Okay. Jensen says hi. Hello, Jensen. I hope all is well where you're at. Where are you viewing from? Where's everybody viewing from? I know we have UK in the house. We had Australia earlier. I don't know if they're still here, but.
Oh, wait a second.
What happened?
These aren't LTs.
They're not?
No, these right here aren't.
No?
This one isn't.
What about this one on this side?
Yeah.
It is?
These two are LTs. This one isn't.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
That makes sense. Why it had 35 PSI.
Okay, hold on. How many, hold on, before you do anything. Which ones are LT? How many do we have?
So this one's not LT. Bridgestone radio R500ZH. This is the only one that's not an LT.
Are you serious? Double check, look at the pressure, maybe, because sometimes they don't say LT on them, but they are.
Never exceed 40 PSI to see beads.
Look at the rating.
Huh?
Look at the rating.
Load range. Oh, I guess they are.
They are, right?
Load range, max load single at 500 or 80 PSI. 2,600 pounds, 80 PSI.
Okay, good. So pump it up to 80. Those are
Why don't they
LT.
say it on the tire?
Sometimes they don't.
That's dumb.
Yeah, no, it sucks. All right.
The whole point of the tire rating is to let you know without having to do all that.
Yeah, but what can you do? Jensen from Denmark. Denmark. That's where Lego's from, ain't it?
I was about to say that.
That's from Lego, and I know that because I'm a Lego fan. My little picture, the little avatar that I got on my channel is a Lego guy.
Yeah, right, that's right.
Alex actually did that for me a few years ago, so I decided that was going to be my mascot.
He sits proudly in the shop.
He sits proudly in the shop, holding up the wrench, and I'm a Lego fan till the end. I just don't have the patience to or the time to sit down and play like I used to, obviously, when I was a kid. As you grow up and responsibilities hit you, your brain changes some. But man, that was my jam when I was a kid. I am what I am today because of Lego. I will give them the credit. Good job, keep fighting the good fight. John, will do, my brother, will do. Angel, Florida. Oh, we're neighbors. We're not neighbors. We're neighbors. Florida. We're in Florida as well. Williams is from Ohio, Mason, Ohio, which is north of Cincinnati. And Jensen says yes, confirming that Lego is in Denmark. Thank you. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for spending time with us here today. There's probably a million other things that you could be doing, but again, I said this at the beginning and I will say it throughout. I truly appreciate you spending time with us here today. And you know, if you haven't done so, just please feel free to subscribe and hit the notification so you get other future notifications when we put out videos and similar lives as well. Thank you so much in advance. So Alex is pumping up the tires, and then we're gonna lower the car. We're gonna top it off with oil, and then we're gonna move on to the brake booster. In the meantime, anybody has questions or comments? All right. You almost done there, bud?
Oh.
Was it low?
Yeah, they were all decently low.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know when was the last time we changed the oil on this thing, to be honest with you. He keeps topping off. This engine is wore out. This thing is probably burning oil. And he just tops off every, I don't know, whenever he's in need of oil. See, if this was a modern truck, I assure you, I promise you that this thing would have been ready to get junked already. You can't do that. You can't do what this guy does with this truck on modern vehicles. William, that's going to be difficult for me to say because it varies from shop to shop. You know, every shop has different labor rates. Do this. Go to this website called repairpal.com, and you could put in the information of your vehicle and what work you want done on it, and it will give you an estimate based on your area. So check that out. Repairpal.com, I believe it is. And that will give you an estimate. So you'll just have to call around, and if they even give you prices over the phone. A lot of shops don't want to even do that. Don't forget, you got to pull out the jack stand. All right. I hope that helps out, William, by the way. All right. Okay, so let's
Start it.
No, don't start it. Oil. You already put the oil?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta start it to check.
All right, start it.
Kinda need the key. Oh wait, never mind.
The key's in there. Go. It is Lord.
Put the new sticker?
I haven't done anything there.
Oh.
Check the oil level.
Why is it a date? Let me guess, the speedometer.
Oh yeah, the
odometer's doing?
Yeah, the odometer doesn't work. All right, let me muster up some strength to get up here.
Where is it?
All right, so the dipstick is actually on this side.
Okay, cool.
Now this AC is piping. That's one thing that this truck has, some really good AC.
We need it.
Let me turn my headlights on.
Your headlights on? That's a new one. That's fine.
Let's go ahead and fill up the windshield washer.
Look like a quart.
Is low?
Yeah, like a quart.
How many quarts you put in there?
6.
6?
Well, a little over 6.
So it's probably closer to 7, right?
No, it is.
Jensen, no, this is not my truck. This is a customer's truck. So you said it was a quart low?
Yeah, just about.
Okay, let me... Yeah. Yeah, there it is right there. Not quite a quart, but close enough. What are you doing there?
What?
What are you doing?
Cleaning the car, but it's so hot. It was like nicer earlier.
It's not
Yeah,
that
it's because the sun came out.
I know it sucks.
The sun came out to play. The
La nene se
sun.
escapó.
Mechanic.
¿Cómo se acabó?
La nene
¿Para dónde?
está para adentro. O sea, como ella.
I'll get her to help you.
I did. She said she finished.
Yeah, right.
I know.
These kids. I won't do nothing right. And let's double check the juice.
We gotta wipe it first.
I think it's right now.
Huh? Think it's right?
Let me double check. Let's wipe in.
Mechanic.
Oh, we gotta add a little bit of water to this too.
Oh, do you?
Top it off. Is it still low?
Is it?
No, I think we're good.
Cool.
It's hard to tell because here it looks higher than here, but we're good. All right, so let's add a little bit of water here in the reservoir. Just to top it off, that's all. You all right? You fell? What happened? What fell there? Ali, bring me that jug of that jug right there.
Huh?
That jug right there. The coolant, yeah.
You got me?
Thank you. Okay. Yep. There we go. Yeah, took like half a gallon. It didn't look super low, but it's a big reservoir. Put some water in here. That was straight coolant. There. Overfilled it just a little bit.
It's leaking water?
No, I haven't seen any leak,
Just needs a little bit.
but it was a little bit low, so. All right, now we got the brake bustier, which is back here.
It's leaking vacuum?
Yes, it's leaking vacuum. So we gotta get this. Go ahead, do you. You hit your head. All right, so. We gotta move this out of the way. Disconnect this, obviously. 2 nuts there. And we're gonna shift this forward. No, I do not.
What? It's screwed in from the.
I could use some drinking water though.
Fermented or regular?
No, regular water. The fermented water will come later on. What were you asking, dude?
Is this held in by the brake booster?
Yeah, so you got these
By
two?
is the booster held in by the bolt and the master cylinder?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, no. This holds this, but this is bolted onto the firewall from the inside of the car. So yeah, we gotta deal with the inside of it. It's not that bad really. So we gotta remove this hose, these two nuts right here, and then the master cylinder should slide forward, giving us ample room to finesse
Right
this
there.
out of there.
These 4 bolts are like right there.
Yes, 4 bolts and the rod.
Alright.
Let's go ahead and top off the windshield washer
Before we
juice.
do that, I've been pulling him. I already did that.
Oh. Try to position this so it won't tip over. There you go. Okay. Okay. There we go. The windshield washer juice has been topped off. All right. Let's go over here now. Let me see where I can position you guys. Right here. Right here, I think is pretty good. You guys can get a pretty straightforward view. Okay. As soon as Alex gets back, I'll have him secure the camera. Get a pair of pliers. Oh, you stupid. Oh! You guys fell over. I'm sorry. Okay. I need to get a better... Snap-on has these pliers for these kinds of things. There we go. Let me see if I can easily pop this off. I got these wires on the way. There you go. Okay, so now we're gonna tuck this over here. Okay. And I'm gonna squirt a little bit of penetrating fluid there. There we go. There we go. I think those are 15s. I think, let me take some 13s, just, no, they're probably 13s. I think 15 is too big. Oh, no 13.
Here, baby.
What is this?
Water.
Water.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, I guess I was wrong. I guess it's gonna be 14. I'm gonna hydrate. I'll put these out here for now. Good water. maybe I should get an extension. And the air ratchet to expedite the process. Yep, 14 it is. Cut this connector in the way. All right. Let me see. Okay, this extension is a little too long. Okay, this one should work. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's coming out by hand, so. All right. Gonna do some ASMR up in here. How do you guys feel about that? Do a segment on ASMR. I'm gonna call it the sounds of the industry. Gracie, yes, we are changing a brake booster. And this thing was coming out by hand. There we go. There we go. Gonna put this up here. Let me see if this one come out by hand. Again, it was coming out lovely. It got tight on me. And it's right there towards the end too. Like, come on, dude. There we go. There we go. Okay, sometimes there's a seal here. I don't see it. I guess this one doesn't have one. But this is already loose. Okay. So now we got to go on the inside. Yeah, I got power tools, Jensen. It's just kind of tight quarters, and it was easily coming off by hand, so that's why I decided not. I got it there. That's why I decided not to use it. Okay, so now we're gonna go on the inside here. Now this is gonna be the interesting part. I don't know how much of this you guys are gonna be able to see, if any, because now is when this is gonna get interesting here. I don't see how I can put this camera in any way where you guys can see. Ugh. And look at how much crap is back here. I can't even move this seat backwards anymore. Oh boy. Okay, but I'm gonna try to do my best here. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna have to take this off of the tripod, but I can't set it down because where the heck is Alex? That kid always disappears when you need him the most. Anyway, this is what we're gonna be dealing with right here. Now there's 4 of those nuts right there. There's 4, 1, 2, and then 2 on the top. And then you got this rod here that goes secured with a pin and a cotter pin. Sliding the seat all the way back. Yeah, that's the problem. I can't do that. He's got so much crap in here. It's impossible for me to do that. Impossible. And I mean impossible, I mean impossible. This is literally a hardware store, what he's got going on in here. And I'm gonna need Alex's help for this one to give you guys the best possible experience, because there's no way I can work and hold this at the same time. Ali, word. Come here. Go on the passenger side. Huh? Go on the passenger side. Okay. This is where I'm gonna need your assistance. Okay. There's no way I can put this here. I need you to hold this up and see how you can make sure you're getting a good view. Let me get some lighting.
Oh, I know.
Where'd you put the light that I gave you earlier? Say what? Oh. Okay. Okay. So let me put some candle power up in here. Okay. I think those are 13s. So we got to remove this, and again, I don't know if you guys are seeing this because it's hard for us to tell.
No, it's perfectly easy for me to tell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Look.
I can't look. I'm underneath the dash. So we're gonna remove this cotter pin. We're gonna remove this washer. If I can get my thing behind it. There plastic washer, and then this whole thing just slides out. Oh, there's the brake switch. Why is this like this? I don't know. Let's move that out of the way for right now. And now we can loosen these 4 bolts, nuts actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this should literally fall right out. So let me get the proper tools real quick. You're using your phone as a reference? There you go. That's using the old noodle. All right, how about we get some likes for that? For using our ingeniousness. And some subscriptions. How about that?
That'd be cool.
Get some self-promotion going. I'm a shameless self-promotion. Like this other guy says all the time. I'm shameless. What's this guy's name? What's his name? God, I watch him all the time. He's here in Florida too. No. Rayman Rays repairs. Yeah. He's over there on the west coast of Florida, though.
Are we not on the better half of Florida?
I don't know.
East coast of Florida.
That's all up for debate. Okay, so all this is coming out smoothly. Let me speed it up with air ratchet. Okay, what have I told you about leaving my air chuck just laying on the floor like this? Any comments?
You know, I hate that thing.
Yeah, it's kind of loud and noisy, but I'm sorry to whoever's wearing headphones right now.
I'm wearing headphones right now.
Okay. Let's see here. Nice. Okay. All right, so that should be loose right there. Let's go back to the underneath the hood real quick. Alright. Any comments?
AS Auto said hi.
Who?
AS Auto said hi.
Okay, hello. Put the crap in the bed and charge the guy an extra half-hour labor for moving it to get. Dude, I think I'm gonna have to charge this guy 2 hours just to do that.
How much do you have to move?
Bro, you don't see the back of that truck, how he's got it in the rear passenger seats?
Yeah.
I mean, it is, dude, he can't fit nothing else in there. And I don't know why he does that.
It's like keeping your entire toolbox in the back of the
Yeah,
How do you get anything from the bottom?
he doesn't. He doesn't know half of what he's got in there.
What's the point?
That's my point. That is exactly my point. Okay, if I disconnect this, I could probably get more. And I got this. What is this? This is an alarm. And look how it's routed. It's routed underneath through the. Oh my God, who did this? See, this is the type of crap that kills me. And it's soldered, not soldered, but it.
Oh no! Look at this thing that they got going on here.
Yeah, they got a little twisty action going on here. Oh my goodness.
Was that a horn?
That's an alarm, aftermarket alarm. But they routed it through here. See, they did a loop here. So now this has to drop and it can't because it gets stuck here with this stupid thing.
It's 2 Phillips. Just take it
So either I remove the 2 Phillips or cut and then resplice this thing. This is the type of crap that we gotta deal with on these old butchered up cars. I think I got it from here. There we go. Yeah, see? Now we can move this somewhere out. Now we can get this connector. This connector's somewhat broken already. There you go. Okay. Make sure it will tip over. So just kind of hold it. All right. So now it's just a matter of moving. Moving this further out of the way so we can then we can get it out.
What's it getting stuck on?
Well, between the rod back here and these boxes and the whatchamacallit here.
Is that alarm even connected to anything?
Honestly, I don't even know if it works, to be honest. Ooh. See, we can just move this too out of the way. This is not even connected properly.
It's loose, you can pull it out. Very crane said hi.
Hey, how you doing? There we go. See?
Nice.
Parió la mula. Okay. All right. So let's get the new one. Okay. Make sure everything's identical. Okay, bring me my machinist ruler.
Or? Which one's that one?
Huh?
Which ruler is that one?
The ruler.
Which one?
A ruler.
The metal one?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna give you guys a view. Just give me a second. Let me get organized here. And then we'll Original push rod boot must be reused to prevent proper contamination.
You know what?
Okay, hold it. Just a second. Okay, so let me turn this over. Turn this over. And get our guests. Point over here. All right. So now what we want is, see this right here is adjustable. This right here is adjustable. They should be preset, but I want to make sure that it's the same. So we got about more than 3/4 inch. So that's, maybe we could use millimeters instead. That's 21, 2, 3, about 23. Hold on. I'm gonna call that 1, 2. I'm gonna call that 23 millimeters. And this is 23. No. It's kind of hard to tell. I just gotta make sure this is square. 1, 2, 3. I think this is closer to 20. Let me remeasure this one. Is that this is a little bit shaped differently. I'm actually going to call this 24.
Somebody said they're called calipers, brother.
This is a machinist ruler.
Same thing.
No, it's not. It's different.
Close enough.
Caliper is what we use for the brake rotors.
Yeah, I know. Does the same thing, it measures.
Yeah.
I don't know how calipers would work in that situation. Okay.
You could use the depth side of it.
Oh, I see. It sounds tedious and really not working.
Okay, I'm gonna say that that's pretty dead on right there. I'm gonna say that's pretty dead on. And if there's a difference, it might be just by a millimeter or so.
Is that really a big deal?
It could be, sometimes depends on the situation. Because this is what actually makes contact with the
booster area
with the brake, the master cylinder inside, is what pushes the pistons. So there needs to be a little bit of clearance, because if you have too much, if you don't have enough clearance, then the brakes stay applied. It won't let the fluid flow back. And if it has too much play, then your pedal goes all the way down. You know what I mean?
Richard Ortiz said hi.
Hello, Mr. Ortiz. All right, let's go back up here. All right. So we're gonna do the same method of operation. Gonna remove these nuts here first. This didn't have a gasket back there? See if there's a gasket. I didn't see one. No? Huh. Sometimes they put gaskets and stuff. The good thing is that if anything happens, you can always adjust this later. I had that happen one time with a Chevy Express van that I did years back. And I changed, what was it that I changed? Was it the booster? I think it was the booster or something like that.
I think I know what that is.
But it wasn't adjustable. All right, just pre-put the little nuts there. Okay. Is it sitting there flush? Everything seems all right? Make sure I don't got no wire stuck over here somewhere. Okay. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on the back on the inside of the car. We're gonna fasten everything up, and then we're gonna come over here and wrap it up. A ver, Ale. Go get our guests.
Finish.
My God, look how much crap he's got back here. Jeez. I know for a fact there's no way he gets anything from back here. He doesn't even know what he has back here. I promise you. My goodness. What nuts did you use?
Why?
What size are they?
These ones you handed me.
I handed you nuts?
Huh? Is that the same?
I was gonna reuse the old one. They're the same size. Okay, we're good. I didn't know they were gonna change or not.
I didn't know that you wanted the old ones to be.
No, it doesn't matter. I just didn't want to change the size of them.
Out of minutes to walk 20 feet to get a new socket.
Yep.
Oh. They're pretty in there. Not pretty. Michael said to inspect end of master cylinder for weepage.
That is a good observation there. He is correct.
What is that? Is leaking in the tip of the master cylinder?
Yeah. I don't think there is any leakage. I mean, definitely we're gonna take a look anyways. I didn't notice anything. But yes, he is correct. They do leak from the back of the master cylinder, and then it gets sucked into the brake booster, and that will damage the brake booster. Okay. Okay. So now what we do is we put this guy here. This is our brake switch right here. I don't know if they can see that or not, but okay. And we put our plastic washer and our cotter pin. Okay. And in here is a wrap for right now.
That's it? That's everything? In here?
In here for now, yeah.
Take them back outside?
Yeah.
No.
What happened?
Hit me.
Ay, coño. Ooh. Okay. Let's put this socket back here. All right, so what the gentleman was talking about is this back here, right here. There's a seal here.
Yeah, there is. It's a cup seal or something.
And then it could leak and then go inside the brake booster.
Yeah, we tore apart master cylinder.
Yeah, so that's what he's talking about. This one is good. So
Technically, I know how to rebuild them.
yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
It is. Mostly, what mostly fails on these things are the cup seals.
Okay. All right. We're gonna put this, drive it by hand as much as possible. Okay. Let me see what the pedal feels like before we. I think we're good. Did you fill up all the tires?
Yeah.
Okay.
That feels good.
Yeah. We'll find out soon enough if we apply the brakes a few times and then it locks up on us.
Oh, well, that's gonna be lovely.
Yeah, we're gonna find that out real soon. We're like, oh, something's wrong. That's what happened to me on that GM that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And
I hate GM, bro. I hate working on GM.
that one didn't have an adjustment. It was a manufacturing defect where it was just ever so slightly, and when I mean ever so slightly, I'm talking about just a couple of millimeters longer than the original one. And it was causing the brake to, after you apply it a few times, literally the truck would just lock up. It would lock up and you couldn't get nowhere.
Dude, I hate these style of clips, dude.
Yeah, no, they suck.
You gotta grab them both.
All right, leave that like that for now. Let's just vacuum. Let's go ahead and put this because I'm running out of juice here
For what?
on the camera.
I'll put this here?
Yeah, let's go ahead and.
Because that's really
And he says hi, hello. Kevin says hi. Michael says hi, hello. Welcome all. Thanks for joining.
Welcome, gang.
Fernando says hi.
Alonso.
Fernando. The block says 5.4. I think so. That's a good question. Yeah, 5.4. You are correct. Joe says yo. Joker says good job. Thank you, sir. Thank you all for joining.
These are so annoying, dude.
Smanga says hi, hello. Kevin says nice vid, just subscribe. Thank you so much, my brother. Everybody is welcome. Michael Vincent says, can you change the distributor? No, I cannot change the distributor.
What? Tremendo arroz con mango, dile.
What happened?
Ese tremendo arroz con mango, dile.
Arroz con mango.
Such a weird saying, isn't it?
Yeah, arroz con mango. Seven Crows says those hose clamps suck. Yes, they do. The blog says I have a biofuel 5.4 now, too fun to work on. Yeah, I mean everything has its thing, especially spark plugs because the coil packs are stuck. Yeah, this one doesn't have coil unplugged. This one has the coil packs are separate. This is a 96, by the way. The coil packs are separate from the spark plug. So, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. What happened? You bumped your head? That's number 2, my bro.
Number 3.
Number 3, yeah, even worse.
Too tall for this, dude.
Smanga says hello, mechanic. I said hello. How do you think that new cars are very? Do you think that new cars are very poorly made?
Yes.
Michael Vincent asks. Michael Vincent, do you really want me to start going down that path?
No. I'll answer that for you. No, you don't.
Do you really want to open up that can of worms?
No.
How much time do you have? 96 watt is a F150, 96 F150. Would you say 1700 for a power steering rack, parts and labor for
Super
09
Impreza.
Impala is decent?
Impreza. It's a Subaru.
Oh, Impreza.
It's a Subaru.
I'm sorry. I have no idea. I don't know what the labor rate is. Not the labor rate, but what the hours are for that. The rack and pinions get expensive real quick. I will say that. The part alone is several, you know.
And Subarus are boxer engines, so they're like this.
Yeah.
Sitting flat. So
Yeah.
it's
So I never done one, so I don't know. And 2 front tires. Oh damn. Okay. Hello, Philippe. I like old school. Yeah, old school is pretty cool. Philippe says, what car is this? This is a 96 F150. What engine is this? A 5.4. This is i6 diesel. No, it's not. What do you think of Chinese cars? And Vincent says, I used to have a Honda CRX that lasted a very long time. Yeah, the Chinese cars, I mean, if you're talking about Japanese car, I don't know of many. I know China has a couple car brands, I think. I just don't know what they are. Not very common around here, at least from what I know of. Japanese cars, though, are okay in my book. What China brand? What brand car China? I know they got a couple. I just never seen them here.
Is Lucid one of those? I don't think Lucid is a China.
I don't know.
I know there's quite a few, and they have really cool, like, suspension work and stuff like that. I know China's doing some really cool stuff with their suspension work and stuff like that.
Michael says, clip and wire in the master cylinder. Did you put that connector back in there?
No, this one right here?
Yes, he did. He did. Good looking out, Michael. Thanks. See, you guys are looking out for us. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know how much it sucks when you forget to put something and then you realize, oh, I forgot that, and then you gotta tear it all apart to do it. BYD is Chinese car brand. Yes, that is one. I remember hearing that brand before. Okay, so everything looks okay. All right, Alex, go ahead and fire it, or here, hold on to this. Let me fire it up. Make sure it doesn't fall over. Fire it up and see what the brake. All right, so far so good. Oh, give me some power steering fluid or those little pomitos over there, so we could top this off. That red or the black that has power steering fluid or ese mismo, it's all the same crap. Ese mismo. This is actually just ATF I keep in this little bottle.
I got Toyota Super Mark IV with stage 2 tune with a straight piped exhaust. Yeah, those 2JZs are crazy, man. They can handle some insane power. 4.6 is my favorite Ford motor for modernish reliability and aftermarket support. The 5.6 is nice for torque though. Like Black Ford, zero torque, medium. Seen the new F150 from Toyota one? There's lots of comments there.
Okay. All right, let's see. Make sure I don't make a mess. All right. All right. Okay, so that noise should have gone away. Let me Do I have a little rag laying around here somewhere so I can wipe? Okay, can you bring me one so I can wipe this little spillage I got here? Let's go back to the Camets. I like Ford. Thank you. Let's go back over here. Let me see. Electric car. Engine. The new F150 has a tailgate warmer, so your hands don't get cold when you're pushing it. Rock, you're crazy, man. Kevin, this is a customer's car. It's not my car. Oh, you crazy, bro. The tailgate has hand warmer so you can push it on the way home. That is hilarious. Alright, so all that growling went away from the power steering being low. I don't remember seeing any major leaks there, but now that I think about it, I didn't look too well. So I need to look into that. What else do we have here? I know this engine is wore out, man. This thing is burning oil like crazy. I keep telling him, hey, get a newer truck. He just will not let it go, man. Look how much stuff he's got back here. My God. Philippe says, Rock is so funny, I'm dying. Yeah, that was hilarious. It really was. It really was. Okay, so now I don't hear all that vacuum leak when I apply the brakes. Okay. All right. So we did the oil change, we did the front brakes, we did the brake booster. I topped off the power steering fluid. I'm probably gonna look into this stupid thing that's loose here, but I'll probably do that here in a little bit. And I think that's mostly all that the car is here for. So I want to go ahead and thank everybody again for being here. Whoever stuck all throughout the whole live, I appreciate your time. If you haven't already done so, again, please like, subscribe, hit the notification so you get other notifications when I do similar things like this. I am doing this more often. I think I'm going to go ahead and conclude here because I'm running out of battery, 1, and 2, I'm pretty much done. So I would love to be here with you guys all day, but I can't. Maybe we'll do something a little more one-on-one. I don't know, I tried that before. I only did that a couple times though. Maybe I'll do it in the future. What do you guys think? Let me know. I love the 96 to 2002 F150s. Not the best by any means, but fantastic truck otherwise. Mr. West, I will say the older stuff may have not have the power, the oomph, but the reliability is up there, you know, depending on what you get into. And that kind of goes down to what I think Michael was saying earlier. Somebody asked me about the reliability or what I thought about the modern cars, and like I said, maybe that's another live for 101 Q&A or something, because that's gonna take me down a rabbit hole, and I don't know if you guys want to get into all that right now, because I have a lot to say about that. I am very disappointed with the automotive industry with what they're doing for many reasons, and that's one of them. But that's just a whole nother can of worms. I'm telling you, man, I can talk about that till I'm blue in the face. He can always switch all new parts to the next engine. Yeah, I guess he could do that. Kevin asks, when is the next new when is the new live? I really don't know, Kevin. I really don't. I play it by ear. Sometimes I'll do it on Fridays or Saturdays like today. Sometimes I do them like literally anytime in the week. It really depends when I think I got something that I can do live and interact with you guys, because that's really why the lives. I don't just rely on videos and shorts and stuff. I like the lives because, you know, I get to do stuff like this with you guys. I get to interact. You can't do that with a normal video for the most part. So to answer that question, I really don't know. I just do it when it feels right. Spur of the moment type things. Old trucks can run on 5 out of 8 cylinders. New ones don't start because it's too cold. Yeah, that sounds about right. Kevin, how late is it in the US? You're in Europe. Okay, so right now it is what time is it? I can't even look at my clock here, but it's got to be at least 5. Let me see. See, I mean, Alex is never here when I need him. I'm using my phone and I can't see the clock. 4:12 actually, so it's 4:12 p.m. here in Florida. So Nick Smith says it's 3 here. So yes. Kevin says it's 9 in the evening. Okay, so yeah, it's 4 o'clock here in Florida. Nick says it's 3. I think he's in Kansas. Is that correct? I think, I don't know. Jensen says it's 21:15 in Denmark, so that makes it hold on, it's been a while since I've dealt with military time. Yes, Kansas, I was right. Okay. Like 8 or something over there in Denmark. MD says hi. Hello, MD. So again, guys, thanks for joining. Booster, yes, we changed the booster, Mr. Smith. Is the U.S. nice? Well, it's as nice as any other place, I guess. I mean, no place is perfect in the world. There's always issues everywhere, whether it's weather or environmental or, you know, things of that nature, political, whatnot. But it's got its pros and cons, just like everywhere else. I've never lived anywhere else, so I don't know what to compare it to. Rubens Rodriguez says hi. Hello, how you doing? Again, it's been a pleasure. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up now for real. It's so enjoyable to talk to you guys, but I gotta call it a wrap. And I hope to see you guys on the next live, and enjoy another conversation with you guys. So till then, we'll catch you in the next video. Ciao for now.